Why would a woman choose to express her deepest intimacy through an act like oral sex? This isn't just a question of instinct, but a doorway to nuanced understanding of emotions, connection, and true needs within a relationship. In this video, we'll explore a deeply insightful perspective from a 92-year-old woman, someone who has lived a rich emotional life and understands what truly keeps love and passion alive through the years. She shares that seemingly simple actions hold the power to heal, build trust, and preserve the bond between two people, not just physically, but emotionally as well. What matters isn't the specific act, but the feelings a woman experiences through it: safety, appreciation, and understanding. That is the foundation for sustaining long-term desire and closeness. However, many men overlook this, unintentionally making mistakes that cause women to withdraw, even if they still love them. The video will reveal common missteps, but more importantly, how to overcome them to reignite intimacy that may feel lost. So how exactly do emotions play a role in a woman's inner world? For women, intimacy is not merely a physical activity, but a blend of emotion, connection, and a sense of safety. They need to feel loved, appreciated, and connected for desire to naturally arise. On the contrary, if they feel ignored, criticized, or emotionally distant in the relationship, they will gradually shut down, even if love remains. Many men mistakenly believe that looks or skills are the key factors, when the real determinant is how the woman feels when she's with you. It's emotion that fuels passion and maintains long-term intimacy. So what happens to desire when emotions begin to fade? A couple has been together for many years, once sharing a time full of passion and fire. But over time, the wife grows distant, even avoiding physical closeness. The husband is confused, thinking it might be due to age, stress, or hormonal issues. He still loves his wife and cares for the family, but doesn't understand why she seems uninterested. What he doesn't realize is that their emotional connection has quietly and steadily eroded, day by day, without words of affection or genuine listening. Women often don't voice this directly, but they feel it deeply. When they no longer feel loved, seen, or prioritized, they pull away, not just physically, but emotionally too. Even if the man remains attractive, successful, or attentive, what the woman truly needs is to feel connected. And when that fades, so does desire. So what's the deeper reason men often unintentionally damage this connection? One common mistake many men make in long-term relationships is thinking that once you belong to each other, there's no need to keep trying. In the early days, they notice every glance, every gesture, and speak with tenderness. But over time, those seemingly small acts fade away. The man is still there, still working, still providing, still by her side. But the feeling of being loved and special slowly disappears in the woman's heart. She doesn't stop loving instantly, but little by little each day, as his presence becomes familiar yet emotionally distant. That indifference isn't outward coldness, but a subtle, nameless kind of detachment. And the sad part is, many men only realize it when it's too late, when the woman in their heart no longer opens up or seeks closeness. Losing emotional connection is the root cause of fading physical intimacy, not because love is gone, but because it's no longer watered daily with thoughtful care. So what happens when a man decides to change and starts nurturing the relationship from the smallest things? After 30 years of marriage, a man suddenly realizes his relationship has become a cold companionship. When asked the last time he made his wife feel loved, he couldn't remember. It's not that he stopped loving her, but he believed that presence and responsibility were enough to sustain a lasting love. But he was wrong. When he started returning to the simple things, paying attention to his wife's feelings, listening, offering sincere compliments, or simply placing a hand on her shoulder while she cooked, the connection was reborn. She felt seen, loved, and needed. And the miracle was, when emotions came alive again, physical closeness returned as naturally as in the beginning. His story shows Love doesn't exist on its own. It needs to be nurtured bit by bit every day. But is there a deeper principle to help a man truly understand a woman? A woman with nearly a century of experience in love and marriage shared a seemingly simple but profound truth. Women only truly open up, giving their heart and body, when they feel emotionally safe and valued. Many men try to prove their worth by improving appearance, enhancing sexual skills, or increasing material contributions. But according to her, the most important thing isn't in what you do, but in what makes a woman feel. True attraction doesn't come from appearance or performance, but from creating an emotional environment where a woman feels loved, understood, and free from judgment. When that feeling is present, women will initiate connection, initiate love, and seek closeness. Her life lesson is a gentle yet powerful reminder: to win a woman's heart, start with emotion, not action. And if an older man can do this, what are we waiting for? A man nearly 70 years old once thought that age and appearance would make his sex life fade. Yet, he is enjoying the most intimate period of his marriage. The secret isn't in improving his body or skills, but in changing how he connects with his wife. He learned to listen deeply, understand what makes her feel loved, and prioritize emotions over external actions. This shift in mindset helped them reconnect more strongly than ever. His story proves that passion doesn't depend on age or looks, but on mutual understanding. So if you want to rekindle intimacy starting today, what simple steps can you take? To rekindle intimacy that has faded over time, you don't always need grand gestures or dramatic changes. Just 3 small habits, done consistently, can completely transform how a woman feels and reignite what seemed lost. First, say meaningful words. Don't withhold compliments or speak just for the sake of it. Women are sensitive to every detail in how you speak. Instead of generic phrases like, "You look nice today," say something specific and heartfelt like, "Your smile always brings me peace." Timely words make her feel noticed and truly loved. Second, touch her without sexual intent. Many women grow distant because they feel every touch is a prelude to sex. Change that. A gentle handhold during a walk, a stroke of her hair, a hug for no reason, all send the message, "I love you, not just because I want you." Third, be truly present every day. You don't need to buy flowers weekly or give expensive gifts. Pour her a cup of coffee, remember the little things she said, or simply put your phone down when she talks. Full presence, both physical and emotional, is what women crave most. When you genuinely apply these small acts daily, you rebuild her sense of safety and awaken desire naturally. But are these enough to keep the flame alive? Where does the real secret lie? A long-term relationship doesn't require grand actions or constant sacrifice, but accurate understanding. Some men give everything, trying to do it all to keep a woman, but still fail to reach her heart. Others do far less, yet maintain deep intimacy and understanding. The secret lies in this. They know what truly makes a woman feel loved. When a woman feels emotionally connected, she will initiate closeness, express love, and desire to maintain the relationship. You don't need flashy gestures, just one right thing. Make her feel understood. That way, intimacy isn't forced, nor a duty, but a natural and passionate need. So how do you reignite that when past efforts have failed? Mark is a devoted husband, always working hard, supporting his wife in every big and small matter, believing that's enough to sustain a happy marriage. But he began to feel his wife growing distant, less conversation, less closeness, as if a silent wall stood between them. Mark tried everything to improve things, buying gifts, planning outings, saying sweet things, but nothing made a real difference. Until one night he decided to do nothing, just sat down gently, held his wife's hand and said, "Tell me what you're feeling. I truly want to understand." No blame, no fixing, just a safe space for her to voice what she had long held inside. She cried, not out of anger, but because she finally felt truly heard. She said what hurt wasn't the lack of action, but the feeling of no longer mattering. Mark's simple sentence opened the door to reconnection, reviving both emotion and intimacy. So where does true understanding begin? Many men believe that to stay attractive, they must constantly surprise, romance, or entertain. But what women truly need isn't outside action. It's an internal feeling. If she feels neglected, distant, or misunderstood no matter what you do, it's hard to touch her heart. On the other hand, if she feels safe and heard, desire will come naturally, without being forced. Everything starts with one small question. Do you feel understood? Followed by the kind of silence that truly listens. Real love isn't nurtured by expensive gifts or hollow sweet words, but by genuine presence and daily understanding. Women don't need you to be a perfect man. They just need to feel that you truly see them, feel them, and value even the smallest things they do. Men who sustain deep intimacy over the years aren't necessarily more skilled. They simply know how to make their woman feel loved and safe. Start with the simple things. Listen with your heart, notice the small details, and don't wait until everything falls apart to try to mend it. When emotions are rekindled naturally, physical closeness returns too, gently, deeply, and lastingly. The most beautiful thing in a relationship isn't perfection, but two people who are patient enough to understand, gentle enough to listen, and loving enough to stay. What you just heard isn't just advice. It's deep experience from those who have loved, lost, and found connection again when it seemed gone. Try starting with a glance, an honest question, or a touch for no other reason than love. True love always begins with understanding. If you found this video meaningful, please like or share it with someone who might need it too. And don't forget to subscribe or leave a comment. We truly appreciate every thought you share.